Today, we will be discussing one of the most important laws created for our beloved teachers, the Magna Carta for Public School Teachers, also known as Republic Act No. 4670. This law was enacted on June 18, 1966 with the goal of protecting the rights, welfare, and working conditions of public school teachers in the Philippines. Through this discussion, we will understand how this law helps uplift the status, dignity, and professional growth of teachers, recognizing their vital role in shaping the minds and future of the nation. Let us begin with Section 1, Declaration of Policy. This section explains the purpose of the Magna Carta for public school teachers, to uplift the status, welfare, and working condition of teachers in the Philippines. This part tells us why this law was created. It says that teachers should have a decent standard of living, fair working conditions, and opportunities to grow in their profession. The government wants teaching to be seen as respected and stable career, one that attracts qualified and passionate people. It also reminds us that the quality of education depends on the quality of teachers. If teachers are supported and motivated, the nation's education system and even its economy becomes stronger. In simple terms, this section recognizes that investing in teachers is investing in the nation's future. Section 2, Title Definition. This section states the official name of the law and defines who are considered teachers under it. Here, it says that this law will be known as the Magna Carta for Public School Teachers. It covers all public school teachers from kindergarten to college, including guidance counselors, librarians, and supervisors who are involved in teaching or managing instruction. However, it does not include school doctors, nurses, dentists, or the other staff who do not teach. So, this section makes it clear who is protected by this law. Basically, everyone who's directly engaged in teaching and guiding learners in public schools. Section 3, Recruitment and Qualification. This section talks about the minimum qualifications and recruitment process for becoming a teacher in public schools. This part tells us what educational background a teacher needs depending on the level they will teach. Here's a quick rundown. Kindergarten and elementary, bachelor's degree in elementary education or BSE Ed. High school, bachelor's in education with a major and minor or a bachelor of arts or science with at least 18 units in education. Vocational or technical courses, degree in the field of specialization plus 18 education units. College level, master's degree in a specific field. If there are no qualified applicants, school may temporarily hire someone who's still completing the requirements, but it's only a temporary appointment. Also, a teacher applicants might take a competitive exam, and those with higher scores will be given priority. The result must be transparent. Every applicant should see their scores and rank. This ensures fairness and keeps the hiring process based on merit and qualification.
Section 4, Probationary Period. This section explains the trial period for newly hired teachers before becoming regular or permanent. In this part, the law says that if a teacher already has proper training and civil service eligibility, they don't need to go through a probationary period. They can be appointed as regular right away. But if a teacher meets the educational qualifications but doesn't have the eligibility, they can still be hired under a provisional status. However, they must undergo at least 1 year of probation to prove they are capable and qualified. This gives aspiring teachers a fair chance to gain experience and meet all requirements while maintaining the quality standards for teaching positions. Section 5, Tenure of Office. This section ensures the job stability and security of tenure for teachers. This part is very important since it protects teachers from losing their jobs unfairly. Once a teacher becomes regular or permanent, their position is secure under the law. For teachers who started as professional because they didn't yet have civil service eligibility, they can still earn a permanent appointment after 10 years of continuous, loyal, and efficient service. This section values teachers' dedication and long-term commitment. It ensures them that their years of service will not go to waste, that they will be recognized and rewarded with job security and peace of mind. Section 6. Consent for transfer and transportation expenses. This section protects teachers from being transferred without their consent. It also ensures that if they are transferred for valid reasons, the government will cover their moving expenses. As a teacher, this section is very important because it gives us the right to stay in our assigned station unless we agreed to be transferred. If there's really a need for transfer, the school head must first talk to us and explain why. And if we disagree, we can appeal. It's also good that the government will pay for our transportation expenses if the transfer is approved. This shows the respect for teachers' stability and family life.
Section 7. Code of Professional Conduct for Teachers. This section requires the Department of Education to create a code of professional conduct that will guide teachers on proper behavior and ethics in performing their duties. This section reminds us that being a teacher is not just about teaching lessons, but also about showing good behavior and professionalism. The Code of Conduct serves as our guide on how to act properly inside and outside the classroom. It helps us maintain respect, integrity, and the trust placed in us as a role models for our students and the community. Section 8. Safeguards and Disciplinary Procedure. This section ensures that teachers are treated fairly if they face any disciplinary action. It gives them the right to know the charges, see the evidence, defend themselves, and appeal decisions. This part of the law protects us teachers from unfair treatment. If someone files a complaint against us, we have the right to know what we are being accused of and defend ourselves. It also reminds schools officials that we should not be humiliated or embarrassed in public while the case is ongoing. This ensures that every teacher is treated with justice, dignity, and respect. Section 9. Administrative Charges. This section explains how complaints or cases against teacher should be handled properly through a committee hearing to ensure fairness and due process. This section assures us that if there's a case against a teacher, it will be handled right away through a committee that listens to both sides carefully. The process must always be fair, and the findings should be submitted within 30 days. This way, teachers are protected from being wrongly accused or punished without proper investigation and evidence. Section 10. No discrimination. This section states that the teacher should not face discrimination based on their gender, religion, beliefs, or any personal reason. Everyone must be treated equally in the teaching profession. This is one of my favorite parts because it reminds us that all teachers are equal. No one should ever be treated differently because of their religion, gender, or background. What truly matters is our dedication, our values, and our ability to teach and inspire. This section promotes fairness, unity, and equality. The Magna Carta for public school teachers is more than just a law. It recognizes the important role of teachers in building the nation's future. May we continue to serve with dedication and respect. And this is the first 10 section of the Magna Carta for public school teachers. I hope you learned something today.